The second Liam Neeson film of the year. So is it better than Taken 3? Oh yeah.
Right here. Let's go.
Hi, Faceless here, and
Hey, boss. You're still jumpy?
you think? You broke my nose.
Yeah, sorry about that, boss.
What do you want?
Well, I was about to make some burritos. You want some?
No, I'll pass. But do me a favor, take the microwave out of the cupboard and use that instead of the stove.
Gotcha, boss.
I have a little payback for him with that microwave.
Did you say something, boss?
Nope. Anyway, let's move on. Run All Night. Liam Neeson plays an old hitman named Jimmy Conlon, who's pretty much an alcoholic who disassociates himself from everyone except for his former boss slash best friend played by Ed Harris. Harris plays as Sean McGuire, a businessman slash mob boss? Yeah, I think so. He and Jimmy have been friends for a long time, and Sean essentially takes care of Jimmy from time to time. Jimmy, on the other hand, has been fighting his own demons due to the fact that he's killed so many people over the years for Sean and his business. We are also introduced to Jimmy's son Mike, played by Joel Kinnaman, who lives a decent life with his family. Generally, he's a family man just trying to make ends meet. He doesn't get along with Jimmy. As a matter of fact, he doesn't want to have anything to do with him. Meanwhile, a deal goes wrong with Sean's son Danny, and in an effort to rectify the broken deal, Danny kills the guy who he had to deal with. Unfortunately, Mike is the man's limo driver and witnesses Danny murdering his client. Mike manages to run away and get back to his house, but Danny finds out where Mike lives and tries to kill him. However, Jimmy was there to protect his son, and he kills Danny. So already you know where this story is going. And as you can guess, begins our chase movie. Now the pacing of this film is like driving with someone who's just learning how to drive for the first time. A lot of hitting the brake hard. The dynamic of these characters are well played, and you do get a sense of loss of friendship between Jimmy and Sean. One wants to protect, the other one of course wants revenge. All in all, it's a hard situation to be in with someone you loved and respect for so many years. And in a way, it's kinda sad that it came to this. The estranged relationship between Mike and Jimmy is done well, and by the end you really do care for him. Now, setting aside the minor pacing issues, the chase scenes and the fighting scenes had me on the edge of my seat a few times. And I love the cinematography of this film. Dark and gritty. Some of the film transitions when the camera pans out to the city view and zooms right back into the next scene was interesting, but not unwanted. And I will admit, the film as a whole reminded me of the old anti-hero movies back in the 70s. It does have a happy ending, but it came with a price of reconciliation and redemption for a man who lived a life of crime and murder. Liam Neeson really stepped up his performance in this film. He's still a badass, but shows that he had an inner conflict within himself. Plus, he played off the aging hitman character really well. Ed Harris makes a good performance as a man with power who just lost his son to his best friend. Not his best by no means, but certainly enjoyable. So my final recommendation? I'd rent it for a night or two. Well, this wraps up this video. If you have any thoughts of this movie, please share them in the comments below. As always, you can find me on peanutbutterdisaster.com, along with other reviewers and critics with awesome content. Also, if you're starting your own YouTube channel, check out newtubers.org. It's a great community and they're very helpful, and they will always welcome you with open arms. And lastly, if you hadn't done so yet, please hit the subscribe button below for more upcoming reviews.
I'm putting the burritos in. You sure you don't want any?
I'm sure, RJ. I may have gone too far with that prank. Yeah, this is Faceless, signing off. I'm coming, RJ! Drop and roll! Drop and roll!
Right here. Let's go. Peanut butter disaster.